This is not an anti-Semitic video, it's an informative one, and we hope you learn something from it. Throughout history, people have thought that Jewish people were rich, but where did that idea come from? Like everyone else, Jewish people have rich, middle class, and poor groups. Today, we are going to really think about this. Number 1, Judaism and money. Judaism doesn't see being poor as a sign of being good, like some other religions do. They think that instead of relying on others, everyone should work hard to avoid poverty and make their own life. This is a core concept that has instilled a strong work ethic and a sense of personal responsibility in everyone to support themselves. Jewish people also believe in contributing, and they think that 10 to 20% of their pay should go to religious and charitable groups. But they don't think you should rely on charity to go ahead, and they definitely don't want to be a burden on the community. Having this kind of perspective as a child sets you up well to see success as the only choice. Number 2, Jews in Europe couldn't own land. If you think that anti-Semitism just became prevalent during World War II, think again. Jewish people have had a hard time in the past. For example, they couldn't own land in Europe as far back as the Middle Ages. But where there's a will, there's a way. Jewish people developed other methods to make money outside owning property. One of these ways was to be merchants and dealers, which is still a large business for them in many nations. This made Jewish communities safer since they were safe where their services were required. Number 3, they took advantage of the religious chance. It was a sin for Christians in the Middle Ages to charge interest, therefore they couldn't work in any kind of financial employment. This left the sector open for the Jewish population, who didn't regard lending in the same manner. Jewish people became well known for lending money. The fact that Jewish people were successful in this profitable profession early on led to many of the misconceptions we hear about them today. Number 4, they started the first banks. It was a short step from lending money to creating the first banks in Europe for Jews. They could handle transactions, transfers, and everyday financial services. And they could still lend money and charge interest. This was a much-needed service on a developing continent. And it helped the continent grow even more. But it wasn't all good. This prosperity also made many jealous, which has been a big part of anti-Semitic feelings throughout history. Number 5, the most educated religious group. The Pew Center published research in 2016 that said Jewish people were the most educated religious group in the world. The typical Jewish person goes to school for 13.4 years. Jewish people hold 61 of the qualifications for post-secondary degrees. The most startling thing is how big the disparity is between the first and second most educated religions. Christians are the second most educated group. However, they only go to school for an average of 9.3 years, which is less than the average of 13.4 years for Jews. Having more qualifications means a greater beginning wage, which helps Jewish individuals right away once they graduate from college. Number 6, they take care of each other. Jewish people have a strong sense of pride in giving their wealth to help their community. This may be because they have been pushed to the side for a long time. Or it may just be in their character. This way of thinking about helping each other is part of their culture. And it makes sure that everyone in the community has the support they need to do well. People in the community will help someone who starts a new business. The community will try to help someone who is having a hard time. Judaic law says that we should respect and defend poor people. This strong focus on helping the whole community has helped even Jewish communities that were ignored get through tough times by investing in each other. People don't only want to get rich, they want to use their fortune to help their society grow. People really don't like it when you don't provide a lot to the community's social and spiritual requirements. Number 7, their religion teaches them how to run a business well. The Torah and many Jewish philosophers, leaders, and writers have made it plain how Jewish enterprises should run. These teachings say that there is no space for dishonest behavior. Onare is the Hebrew word for tyranny, which indicates any kind of lying, collusion, or price fixing against a customer. People think that taking money from customers is a violation of their freedom. Many people want to work with Jewish business people because they know that the person they're working with is inspired to do the right thing by a higher force. Number 8, being able to bounce back and keep going is second nature. Even though they have faced a lot of hard times, Jewish people have always been strong. It's part of who they are. And they still focus on the spiritual and practical. Because of this strength and determination, you can't give up. When things go wrong at work, which they do, you don't feel sorry for yourself. Instead, you say, "It happens. Let's figure out how to fix it." Ash. Vo. Charles, the author of the Money Code, Become a Millionaire with the Ancient Jewish Code, said, "The Jews are known for their perseverance. And this is what helps them reach their goals." Perseverance implies sticking to a plan or goal even when things get hard, there are problems, and you feel like giving up. Number 9. Good money lessons passed down from generation to generation. A lot of people were upset with Jay-Z for what he said about Jewish people in his song, The Story of O.J. The line that caused a lot of trouble was, "You want to know what's more important than throwing away money at a strip club?" Credit. Do you ever wonder why all the land in America is owned by Jews? This is how they did it. Many analysts said it strengthened the idea that Jewish people dominate banks and property around the world. But others who supported Jay-Z saw it as a shout-out to Jewish achievement and a message to the black community to do the same kinds of business and help each other out. No matter who you support, you have to admire the Jewish community's generational knowledge and market confidence in finance and real estate. Number 10. Parents show their kids how important money is. Many families don't talk about money openly because they think it will protect their kids. Parents don't tell their kids if they're experiencing money problems or if they're rich, which shows that it's good to spend money. A lot of Jewish parents teach their kids how to be smart with money by utilizing 5 jars. You can see what each jar is for: tithing, giving and offering, saving, investing, and spending. You give each child 10 shekels. The child puts 1 in the tithe jar, 1 in the giving and offering jar, 1 in the savings jar, 2 in the investment jar, and 5 in the spending jar. The offering jar is opened on Sundays, the savings jar is opened on special occasions, the investing jar is only opened when it is full, and the tithe jar, which means tenth in Hebrew, is opened at the end of the month. Parents don't step in, and the kids are in charge of the money. The kids learn from their mistakes and take responsibility for their choices. Number 11. Wealth is handled well. Mordecai Judaism wrote an excellent book called Sages of the Talmud, the lives, sayings, and stories of 400 rabbinic masters. You can also listen to it on Audible. It has a lot of good advice, such how to handle money with spiritual drive. The book also talks about money and how to spread it around. Diversification is putting money into different assets or risks so that you don't put too much into one of them. This lowers the risk. In its simplest form, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Number 12. Networking is crucial. We all know that networking can help us get jobs and make money. And the only way to expand our business and fortune is to actively interact with others. People do business with people they know, trust, and who are real. The Sabbath, synagogue, and Jewish holidays are all great ways to meet new people and create long-lasting relationships, both business and personal. Number 13. Use the past to plan the future. We all know the term history repeats itself. The Jewish community knows that these things have happened before. It's easier to make better business and money choices for the future if you look at similar things that have happened in the past. Patterns repeat themselves. You can get rich by studying about those patterns or trends, understanding market cycles, and getting a handle on the world's currency. Kalso Kukrikorn, who wrote The Secrets of Jewish Wealth Revealed, says beautifully, "Until now, your money has told you what to do and how much to work. You're going to change that now. You'll learn how to instruct your money what to do and how much to do it for you." Number 14. Advice from one of the wealthiest people. Mark Zuckerberg grew up in a Reformed Jewish family and had a bar mitzvah with a Star Wars theme. He founded Facebook in 2004 when he was only 19. Zuckerberg adds that since he became a father, he has become more devout and regularly gives wonderful advice to young company executives. He says, "Some people dream of success, but others get up and work hard for it." We strongly suggest that you watch our movie 10 Life Hacks that actually work to aid you on your financial journey. In it, we talk about a fascinating idea called Parkinson's Law. Number 15. The simple truth. A lot of Jewish individuals are rich, yet a lot are also destitute. The same is true for everyone, whether they are Jewish or not. The Torah teaches us all excellent lessons about how to be successful in life. For example, if you want to be financially comfortable, You should learn on your own, go to school. If have a desire to learn. Robertson Dana Weinberg, an Orthodox Jewish Rebbitzin and the founder and dean of Ayort College of Jewish Studies for Women in Jerusalem, gives us all good advice. There are no problems, only opportunities for growth. What lessons can you learn from the video you watched today? Please leave a comment with your opinions. And as a thank you for sticking with us until the finish, here's your bonus. There is a lengthy history of how Jewish people and money have been shown in the media. Some people think that secret Jewish groups dominate the globe and control all the money. And it's up to us to resist spreading these false ideas. We need to talk honestly about our differences, advantages, and history. We need to learn more about the history of the Jewish people and the trip they have traveled. Until next time, remember to click subscribe to get new films that make you think every day. If you like this one, give us a thumbs up.